Okay, Mr. Padlock. (92 to 103). Alright, it's like 200 feet. Heading that way. And I see the vault over there. It's probably another pot across from the vault between the two property lines here. There it is. Okay. Okay, need to candy cane this, it'll help grip it. It'll help choke it if it's wrapped around. Shove it in the hole so we know it made it. I don't know why it's being stubborn already. There might be a wad of something already in the way. Oh yeah. It's pulling. I don't know. Must have been rocks probably in the way. Huge knot just came out, so maybe that's what was holding it up at the beginning. Yeah, right there's my rock. Right there's the rest, so I think that is what happened. That might be enough. Be close. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Going through blue grommet here, and my stripper tells me where it's going to cut with these lines here, where it's going to strip, I guess, not cut. Try not to squeeze too hard because I'm using mini razor blade replacements from Menards, and they cut a little deeper sometimes. See, it fell open. The grass might be a little wet. to help us get through here. Yeah, not wet enough. Gotta add a little more moisture to it, or it might rip out that blue grommet. Could peel where it's popped, or start a new peel with our side cuts. I fell off of it a little bit there. Just start over, squish it open, and fold it over. And start peeling it like a banana until you can get 2 hands on it. Sometimes it takes a little longer to get down here. And we're going to go that way. Cut everything but the fiber, obviously. Missed some of the hair there. I got a feeling I missed this one also. No, actually I might have that one. Set that aside for now until I get the rest of it. So now we can open our tray, flip it open, and oh, why are you out there? That's not good. Got some express tray hanging out the bottom here. That is not good. Express trays for passing on the daisy chain to the next bulb or future fibers for this area. Alright, I think nothing got hurt there. Yeah, everything looks okay. Nothing got bent too bad. Alright, so back to where we were. I'm bringing this in over here. So start making service loops under all the trays. Now we can put it all back. Alright. I think I used all my felt. Do I have another one in here? Yeah, there's another one. I guess I ripped it far enough apart. Give a little tug, it'll kind of separate the paper for you. We want to crack open somewhere in there. Get the junk out of here. Zip tie. Thought I grabbed one. Zip tie from the bottom. I'm at a bad start here. Come on. Should have zip tied the service loops underneath because they're kind of going crazy. Probably still will. zip them over here, I guess. And leave it long so nobody gets stabbed by it. Okay, here's all my fibers. And they're going to end up somewhere over here, so they're already kind of pre-measured. Looks like I'm starting with black through aqua, and then the other ports started blue through red. So 92 should be black, the one we started with in the cabinet. Is there black? Here it is. Untangle it. Wrap these up nice and big so they're not all tight. Two wraps is plenty. Now to see where I'm going to end up here. Use my extra fiber, the orange, to measure my blue that I'm going to use for my house. Yeah, so I got a little about that much extra, and I use it to measure this and cut that. Now everything's measured and ready to go. Okay, Splicer, let's make this a one take. I think this machine likes a longer cleave, so we'll try that. Ooh, try that theory here. Keep getting my shadow in there. I put it about halfway on my guide here, where the blue coating started. Can't really see that either. Black. Squeaky clean. Black halfway in that groove. Wake up the machines on a 2-minute timer because the power button's terrible. I can't turn it off. Left side didn't show up to the party. Now it should. It's not breaking. This is that light, it's so hard to see. There it goes. And it's just got a little bit of stubble on the right side. So start over with that one. Keep waking it up. Much cleaner, going right together. Looks perfect. I got a 0.01 estimated decimal loss, which is as low as mine goes. Pull your tube up, be gentle, center it, and recenter it, drag it shut. Okay, I pull it tight just to make sure it's got less resistance as possible when this thing cools. Okay, I always wrap the shortest one first. Oh. I need to come down some. Come on, get in there. Not as big as I wanted, but it's got a circle. Okay. Proof. Yep, I put it in the tray. That's what that looks like. In case something ever happens, emergency splicing. There's a service loop in here. Alright, sidewalk's done. Line's buried. Just gotta put the house box up. Buried through there, along the wall. And might be AT&T. Customer said use what's there if it works. So we'll use their incoming, and I'll put my house box down here, or wherever this will reach, I guess. Yeah, just under it there. Where's my drill bit? There. Get my pilots ready. Of course, they're crooked. I don't know why I always do that. So we'll put this in a little bit wider. Yeah, right there. And then that'll hit that joint. Alright, get out my inserts. my shovel here. My anchors, I mean. Anchors away. Oh, it's a little tight. Down the middle. Nice and tight. And just a little bit left here on this one. I think that's a 5/16 drill bit. All right. Try and get it between. Yep, they're all lining up very well. That thing, you can hang off of that thing. Okay, how much of this do I need? Enough to make it down here. Yeah, somewhere in there. But first, where is this guy? I can strip that somewhere in there. Then once I pull this down, I'll know where to make my blue strip. Slitter. I guess at that point I usually just get my stick in there and get everybody where they need to go. Spread that open so it'll fit over that nut. That one, those hold it up. Keep that safe if someone tones it. Right there, ready to go. Couple service loops. And then it gets chopped as it comes down the right side of this tray. Just barely score it, crack it a little bit, and then rip it apart. Okay, no, not you. I need you. Pressure against there. And top hole around it. Make sure it's tight. Wrap my orange for a measurement. Looks like I need about 6 inches cut off to make it come out right there. Somewhere in there. I'm not sure where my pigtail is going to end up because I think it's been used. I had to troubleshoot a job yesterday with it. So it might be a little shorter than usual, but we'll make it wrap up. However it need be. Warm it up a little so it doesn't fly apart. Pretty hard to see. I might be too far forward. Wake it up. It's just way off. .01 looks really clean. Well, this thing don't go haywire when it lays flat here. Staying together. Sometimes it's got too much curl, and as soon as you let go of that arm, it'll curl up and break. That's why you want to put them on your dashboard. Get them some heat when they're cold. Turn the defroster on maybe. Then they'll be nice and gooey. I'm getting 18.5. I think that cabinet is somewhere around 18 actually. But as long as we're not over negative 23, it works fine. Make sure it's good and melted. Just gotta let the customer know I'm ready to yank out the old. Zip tied on there too, huh? Man, what kind of silicones are you using on there? That's some good stuff. Alright, pull it straight. Oh, keep it straight. We don't want any cold bends. Alright, shove you home. Why are you not in the slot? Dropped it. That's gonna mess up my wraps. Why are you being so tangled? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make it a little tighter to make it end up right. Yeah, it's all loose. Take that around, pop that, shove that in there. And it ought to go down here. Okay, everything's looking good there. Cover. Looks like I'm running into my blue fiber. Okay, now that tray will hold as I figure out what I'm doing there. Okay, time to go. Get that out of there. Out of there. How do I? Man, am I not doing? Oh, what is going on here? You gotta go out and around. I don't think it's supposed to be this difficult. My goodness. Yeah. They can put another insert in here if they ever go back to that. Now, I gotta be very careful not to touch it. Well, yeah, I'll still clean it no matter what. So, move it over. Pull up the slack. Cap on there just for safekeeping. Create a little moisture drop. And now create some loops in here to kind of hang. Well, I'm going to put that, yeah, right there in the front, I guess. We'll just keep it together. That one not working. Yeah. Everything looks good, other than not staying put. Okay. Alright, I'm all done. Here's what I ended up with. Came in as a 19 receive, 19.2, 19.4 LT, which is a difference of 0.15. So the splices were really good. Another one down. And that took me 2 hours and 5 minutes.